Hey everyone, this is UMMM Creations, and I wanted to talk to you today about a few things that are coming up in the future, and some things that happened at TNT, and just kind of give you a review of TNT and how well it went. So first thing is I will be attending Dallas Comic Con, and it will be in October of this year. I'll also be attending SoCon, which is a local con in Bigsby, I believe, and it's in September. So I have those two coming up. For SoCon, I will probably only wear Burlesque Poison Ivy. For Dallas Comic Con, I plan on making Daenerys Targaryen, her blue dress from Karth. I hope I'm saying that right. But I also plan on taking Queen of Hearts, Burlesque Poison Ivy, and I'm actually considering taking my Harley Quinn ball gown, but I'm not sure exactly if it'll fit or not because it's been a long time since I've worn it. It's been at least 2 years. So I'll have to look at if it fits or not and what I would need to do to get it in repair. Also, coming up, I will be repairing Queen of Hearts. I need to replace one of the glass heart beads that were on the standing ruff. I also need to basically replace the entire harness because I did not make it correctly and earned myself some rib bruises for it. I plan on making it adjustable in the future. It's just at the time I had to work with what I had to work with. So, I can't think of anything else I need to update you guys on, so I'm just going to move on into the review of TNT. So, I'm a little late on this, seeing as how TNT was the 17th of July, and this is August 11th, so I'm almost a month late. So, basically, I'm just going to run you through day by day how TNT went. So, I actually went and got my tickets on Thursday, so I missed all the lines for Friday. So, Friday what we did was I had a lot to do on my costume still for Queen of Hearts. I still had yet to finish it, so I dressed up as Burlesque Ivy and went to the con for about, I don't know, two hours I would say, and then kind of shopped around, basically looked at what all there was to buy in the artist alley and in the vendor room, and ran into a few friends. From there, went back to the hotel room and started working on my costume. I probably worked on it until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, still getting it ready. I worked on my portfolio at least until that late. This is what the portfolio is. I basically wrote on here how many hours it took, which now that I've done, I'm going to add a few extra things to Queen of Hearts, so it's going to take a little more hours than what originally was written on here, so I'll have to actually buy a new binder probably. So I'll just show you kind of what I have in here. I have my reference pictures over here, which are my drawn reference pictures, as well as some that are historically accurate. I also have just like basic reference pictures of how the costume's supposed to look, since I did do original design. Here I have pictures of the step-by-step process of each part of the costume. So you can kind of see that I did at least a lot of work on it. And I wanted to show them step-by-step how everything was made. So I stayed up pretty late working on that. Then I got up at 7 o'clock the next morning because I had judging at 9 a.m. Which, that's not very fun when you've stayed up till 3 or 4. But I got up, went to judging at 9. At 10, I was out by 9:30. At 10, I couldn't wear the costume anymore because I had metal wires digging in on my shoulders right here and my collarbone. So I had to actually take the standing ruff off and add some padding in. I probably rested from the costume for an hour or so while the glue was drying on the padding. From there, I went back to the con and I stayed in the costume until 10 o'clock that night. I lined up for the contest about 5. I was actually in a photo shoot until 5. And I lined up for the costume contest. And I would say the contest started at 6. And ran until, I don't know, 8 or 9. So I actually took second place in the contest, which kind of really threw me off because there were other costumes there that were extremely fantastic. Like, I could not believe the amount of work that people had put into their costumes this year. There was a Tibbers and Annie cosplay that was fantastic. They actually had Tibbers as a 9-foot bear. I'm pretty sure it was like 9 foot tall. Anyways, there was somebody in the suit, so they actually walked on stage with Annie. And I don't know if you guys have seen Life Fiber Cosplay's Sylph yet. Hers was fantastic. I didn't really get to see a lot of the costumes since my judging was at 9 o'clock in the morning, so I just saw basically who won the contest. There was also this group that did Phantasmagoria. I guess it's like some kind of, I don't know, band. But they used so many grommets on their costume and eyelets, and they looked fantastic. Also, there was Sparky Cosplay. She took Best in Show. She did, I can't think of what the character's name is, but I believe it's from Soul Calibur. But she did fantastic as well. She always does. She made armor. Her armor pretty much looks like metal every time. So if you guys have a chance to check her out, it's Sparky Cosplay. I can't even say enough about how amazing her armor looks. Also, another thing this year at TNT were the skits. They were really, really good this year. My personal favorite was the Five Nights at Freddy's skit. I'm sure you guys could probably find it on YouTube somewhere. But they were fantastic. And apparently they spent months planning the actual skit. And the people who did it was Solstice Cosplay. Also, my other favorite was the Loki and Thor, because I'm partial to Loki and Thor. But their skit was really, really funny. I can't remember, I think they're TV Lounge Productions. I'll put links in the description. But TNT went really well. I was really impressed with how much it's grown this year, and the competition for the contest has grown. There were actually a lot more cosplayers this year than there were last year. I was really, really impressed. Like, this convention is probably the second convention I've gone to. Like, it was my second convention I'd ever gone to. And it's probably one of my favorites. It has a different atmosphere than most other conventions. Everybody's really friendly. You'll have people just come up and talk to you out of nowhere, basically. And they're really, really nice. All of the directors are really nice people. I've never had any problems at TNT. I've always felt really safe there. I can't say the same about other cons, but, I mean, I've never had any problems at TNT. So, I'll probably go back to TNT next year. I'm not sure if I will compete or not, but I'll definitely be there. I'm still working on designing my next cosplay contest piece. I can't exactly delve into the details of it yet since I haven't designed it 100%, but I can tell you it will be an armored cosplay, and I'm really, really excited to do this. I haven't seen one like it yet, so I'm really excited. Hopefully I'll be able to tell you guys soon, but until then I'll be working on Daenerys Targaryen and repairing Queen of Hearts. So I'll have a few of those pictures out for you. And I guess that's it. So hopefully I'll see you guys around at SoCon or Dallas Comic Con. So I'll talk to you later.